Before we begin this journey into the forgotten past, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt watched? Not by people, not by cameras, but by something older, deeper, cosmic. If you've ever felt that, then this video was made for you. So, before we go further, pause for a moment. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Because what you're about to discover was hidden for a reason, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's begin. What if I told you there has always been someone watching you, not just figuratively, but literally? Ancient eyes, ever vigilant, tracing the arc of your life from above. They were never just myths. They were never just symbols. And they were never entirely human. These are the Watchers. Beings described in the oldest records known to man, etched into clay tablets, whispered in forbidden scriptures, and buried beneath centuries of silence. But who or what are the Watchers? And more importantly, what do they want with you? Let's uncover the truth they've kept hidden until now. High in the ancient lands of the Middle East, there stands a mountain named Hermon. In biblical lore, it's a place of divine visitation, but in the Book of Enoch, it's where it all began. The story goes that 200 powerful beings, sent from the heavens to observe humanity, descended upon Mount Hermon. They were called the Irin in Hebrew, the Grigori in Greek, but today we know them simply as the Watchers. Originally, they were meant to protect, to observe, to guide in silence. But something changed. They looked upon humanity and fell in love with it, not just metaphorically. They desired mortal women. They walked among us. They taught us secrets not meant for human hands. And with that act, they crossed a divine line. They didn't just break a rule. They rewrote the fate of Earth. Each Watcher took a wife, and from these unnatural unions came something monstrous, the Nephilim. Gigantic beings of immense strength, intelligence, and spiritual force. Part human, part divine, entirely uncontrollable. Ancient texts say they devoured everything: the land, the animals, even humans. They ruled over early civilizations like living gods. And what's even more chilling, their names appear in every mythos. The Titans of Greece, the Anunnaki of Sumer, the Devas and Asuras of India, the giants of Norse Eddas. Different names, same beings, same warnings, but they were not born evil. They were born of forbidden knowledge, knowledge the Watchers shared freely: metallurgy, sorcery, astrology, warfare, even how to summon spirits and bind them. Civilization bloomed, but so did corruption, and the divine could no longer remain silent. The Creator sent an army of archangels: Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, each tasked with a mission: imprison the Watchers, destroy the Nephilim, cleanse the earth. It was not a war, it was an annihilation, according to the Book of Enoch. the watchers were bound with chains of flame and buried deep beneath the earth, in the valleys of shadow. The Nephilim drowned in the great flood. But here's where the story fractures. Because not all of them were destroyed. Some escaped. Some survived beneath the earth. Others beyond it. And some never left at all. Across time, stories persist of beings who dwell in the clouds, who descend in beams of light, who teach the gifted and punish the reckless. Are these ancient memories or current observations? From Sumerian ziggurats to Mayan pyramids, the sky was always sacred. Why? Because they were waiting for someone to return. Every major culture on earth speaks of beings from the heavens who will come again. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, some watchers are said to have repented and were transformed into guides for humanity. Some call them angels. Some call them aliens. Some believe they operate through dreams, symbols, synchronicities. What if the watchers didn't disappear? What if they evolved? Hidden orders throughout history have claimed communion with higher intelligences. The Essenes, the Rosicrucians, the Freemasons, the Theosophists. They all speak of hidden masters who reside beyond the veil. Some say they dwell in the inner earth, where ancient knowledge was preserved. Others believe they watch from the stars, guiding humanity's spiritual awakening. But here's the deeper layer. In Hermetic texts, it is written, "As above, so below. As within, so without." This principle implies a mirror between dimensions. What if the watchers are not just above us, but within us, encoded in our very DNA? Modern science is only beginning to unravel the mystery of our origins. Within your DNA lies over 98% of genetic code labeled non-functional or junk. But what if it's not junk? What if it's locked potential, ancient interference, messages in biological code? Some researchers believe there are geometric patterns in DNA sequences that resemble sacred symbols, like the flower of life, the Vesica Piscis, even the tree of life. Could the watchers have altered human evolution? Not to control us, but to awaken us. When the time was right, when our consciousness was ready. And maybe that time is now. Across the globe, people are waking up with the same dreams, seeing the same symbols, hearing the same voice, telling them to remember. These aren't hallucinations. These are activations. Because the truth is, the watchers never truly left. They are returning through us. Every moment of intuition, every spontaneous awakening, every strange dream that lingers, that's the call. They are watching still, not to judge, not to rule, but to witness the rebirth of the divine within the human form. You are not separate from them. You are the living bridge. They once descended from the stars. They fell in love with humanity. They shared their wisdom and paid the price. But their fall wasn't the end. It was the beginning of something greater. Because now, you are the watcher. You are the one awakening. You are the one with the power to reshape the world. Through vision, through memory, through vibration, the hidden truth about the Watchers is that they've been trying to reach you all along. And now that you've remembered, they're no longer watching from above. They're watching from within. If you felt something stir deep inside, if this video spoke to a part of you that logic can't explain, it's because you were meant to find it. So now, take the next step. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who's ready to remember. This is not the end of the story. It's just the beginning, and they are still watching.